Disease doesn't start in the brain, it starts in the mind. And disease doesn't start in the body, it starts in the emotional body, not the physical body. So you understand that when the way energy works is like this. You have people want to say that chakras are, some people say, oh, that's religion and mythology or something crazy, right? Or it's not real, right? But at the end of the day, chakras are literally electromagnetic energy. So when we don't even need to get into whether it's real or not. You need to understand that everything starts about the way you think about yourself first. You need to understand that many of our ancestors, many of our people, even in our current day time, don't even realize when they're being attacked spiritually or if they're attacking themselves spiritually. When we're dealing with mind, we're dealing with the reflection of another being. So when another being reflects at you or projects at you energy, what you're doing is you are building a stronghold or a foundation on the mind to where it can never be, so to where nobody can come inside of your fortress in that manner or that sense. So when you're talking about in terms of mental health and physical health, bodily health, it's all about two things: how you feel about yourself and how you think about yourself. And understanding that certain environments and certain spaces will lead you to either uplifting yourself or putting yourself down. And as you are in these spaces, if you take this outside point of view, or you take this outside perspective or outside situation and let it make you think of yourself in a negative manner, or make you feel like you're lower than what you are, then now you're allowing access for these lower energies to come into your space or to come into your auric field. And so in doing so, what you're doing is you're actually allowing these what these call these demons or these entities to come into your body. Now you are starting to see the physical diseases, as we call them. So this is in the case what happens when you talk about why people can start to feel sick or anything. Let's say if you was to give you example of just a bottle of alcohol, right? It's the same thing. You would like I said, alcohol is not always bad, but when it's done in high consumptions, it can lower the auric field and it will allow these entities into your space. Now, if you are a person who knows how to deal with yourself, you can deal with the alcohol and still be able to, you feel me? Some people like the alcohol when they are trying to get certain spirits in the area. But to keep it on topic, what you need to understand is that the body is the same thing. Everything is just a smaller or larger version of itself. So the body is always going to manipulate a larger body. And what would this larger body be? The larger body would be the earth. And then so forth and so on as things continue to expand. You understand that what we have, we are like the earth has a magnetic north and magnetic south pole, right? Understanding you have these polarities of poles, and that you, and this balance in the middle would be the heart chakra or the heart space. So that would be earth or heart. And understanding that when you're dealing with the reflection of what you see outside of yourself and inside of yourself, they always need to be balanced. So what you're understanding is the key to keeping yourself from getting sick or from getting a mental disease, like your unclarity, lack of knowing yourself, lack of loving yourself, is the ability to build this stronghold fortress in your mind space and in your heart space. And then you obviously do all the chakras, but once you align those two, you can align all the other chakras as well. It's pretty much simple at that point. But you understand when you do what you love, you're automatically in a higher vibration, which is automatically keeping you from a lot of the negative illnesses that can try to enter your body. When you know that anybody tries to see you, whether they talk shit about what you do, whether they try to put negative ailments or illnesses on you, by whether it's just action, whether they think it's spell work, whether they think it's mentally just keep on sending stuff at you, whether they got to get a group of them to come together to try to talk about you. And we talk about when people come together in a group, it's that power that is it's the power gets amplified because of the multiple minds. But they don't understand, baby. Hey, they still can't defeat you. You feel what I'm saying? It still don't matter because it's all up to your mind. When somebody comes to try to come against you on the outside, or it don't work. So when they try to come against you spiritually, all you gotta do is know how to protect yourself just like you do physically. You don't fight with words. Feel me? That's not what you're gonna do. You're not gonna fight with words. And we'll talk about that in the next video.